Titans. This stream is not exactly scheduled per se. I did announce on today's 40K stream that we would be doing this, but didn't really have a time slot. I'm sure we'll put together a more formal and well-made announcement, but I just wanted to do a test stream to see how all of this technology works. I've been putting some stuff together. We've been talking with Daybreak Games, who makes Magic Online, and we have arranged for sponsorship is probably not the right word. Partnership, I think, is the right word. So we have a partnership where we're going to do regular Magic Online streams, and they've given us unlocked accounts with which to do those streams. And this is awesome. We're so excited. There's so much content we can make. And if you used to be a regular viewer of Magic Titans, and you notice perhaps a drop-off in consistency of content, there are a whole host of reasons for that. It's a complex ecosystem of factors, what we've got going on in our lives. But a big limiting factor to the content that we were making was that it took like 5 people in a studio all at once on a day that we weren't streaming something else. So this is a way for us to make content that doesn't involve 5 people in the same room. And we can sort of make this content anytime, which is nice. So I'm personally very excited to be able to just play more Magic and share Magic with you guys. And in what I think is a really cool way. We can play everything now. We can play cubes, so we can do Vintage Cube. I've recently gotten into Modern, so now we can start playing Modern without buying all of the cards ever. And we get to do really fun, wacky things. Adrian and I have been playing some Canadian Highlander between ourselves, and so now we can play Canadian Highlander on Magic Online. There's just so much that we can do with these unlocked accounts, and we're really excited to share this with you guys. Today's stream is part announcement and part testing out the technology. There's a lot of things that I just haven't done. Like, most of our streaming has not been video games. We are gamers, but we haven't streamed for the gamers per se. So this is a first for me. I'm trying to check out and make sure I'm doing all the things right. So today we're going to find out if my audio is wrong or if my capturing is incorrect. So be sure to let me know in the chat. I'll be watching chat. Let me know if anything needs improvement or changes. With that being said, let's kind of talk about what we're doing today. I guess one other minor announcement before we get into playing games. Magic Online has creator challenges, creator showdown. They have monthly creator tournaments with cash prizes, which I think is really cool. And September 7th will be the first of those that I am around for. And so I'll be competing in that. It's a standard event. So I'm thinking one of the things that we could do today is do some standard leagues, take a look at the meta in standard. I used to play a lot of standard, but I haven't recently. So we'll get back and see what the landscape is. And we'll pick a deck. I know that standard is largely dominated by one deck right now. It's dominated by a Golgari mid-range deck. But there are some pretty cool counters, I think. I've been exploring the meta a little bit. We can talk about that. But right now, I see Jack in chat, and I think Sam is messaging me to ask where this stream. Oh, no, Sam found it. Cool. All right, so let's take a look at MTGO. Here we are. This is MTGO. If you're not familiar, this has like all the cards in Magic. Not exactly all the cards ever, but pretty much all the cards ever in Magic. And if I click this collection button, it's a bit overwhelming, but mostly because this account just has everything. So yeah, this has all the cards. I have pulled in a few standard deck lists to take a look at. I should probably pull in, to be honest, the Golgari mid-range deck that's been dominating. That's a good place to start. Let's pull up the old web browser. Standard meta. All right, I like to use MTG decks. Everybody's got their own favorite thing. This Golgari mid-range deck is what has been killing everyone. So on this website, you can look at the size of an event. Here's an MTGO standard challenge. So that's like a pretty good litmus test. I guess I could just look at it here. Is there like a visual view? Boom. So this is kind of just a value pile. This is what people have been playing these days. So you have Dread Knights for card draw. You have Deep Cavern Bat for disruption. Go for the Throat is your classic removal. Innkeeper's Talent is a combo piece. This is just value. Innkeeper's Talent is going to give you 1/1 counters every time you go to combat. And eventually you get a doubling season style effect where all your counters are doubled, including Planeswalkers. So this Vraska sees a lot of play. Because she would enter with 12 loyalty counters, she ults immediately, which gives your opponent 18 poison counters, and they die instantly. That's kind of the combo aspect of this Golgari deck that has been dominant. The reason that this deck is so powerful is that it's not just a combo deck. Like, if you disrupted this combo, let's say every time they cast an Innkeeper's Talent, you removed it, they would still be beating you down with just all the value. These decks are playing a lot of card advantage and recurring threats, and they also play creature lands. This deck appears to have a landfall sub-theme for damage with these Iridescent Fine Lashers. Really, you're just playing the best creatures in black and green. You get value out of counters. You threaten your opponent by just overrunning them on the board. And then you can, at any time, just win on the spot randomly from this combo of level 3 Innkeeper's Talent and cast a Vraska. You can also alt Liliana, which is cute. I've done it a few times, and it's not as amazing as it seems on paper. So she comes in with 6 with Innkeeper's Talent, and then you -6 her. You split all of their permanents into 2 piles. They pick a pile to keep and a pile to lose. It's good, but the times I've had to do it, I lost anyway. Anyway, we'll just download a copy of this deck as well. I see a few people have dropped in. How's it going? Hope you're having a good evening. I'm going to be here for at least a few hours until I get too hungry or, I don't know, tilted. I don't really know what to expect. I've never been like a streamer, you know? After all these years of being on the internet, haven't done this. I do already have a league running. I've been trying this Orzhov deck. This deck was made by Ivana87. That's what I'm going to go with. I'm just going to search for a card that doesn't exist to make this go away. And then let's take a look at the deck list. MTGO has a bit of a learning curve to it. There's some things you have to learn about just how to use the software, but I have been playing on MTGO for a long time. Yeah, so this deck is just value engines, right? This is black-white value, kind of trying to compete with the black-green value deck. It plays some Bezas to catch back up if you're behind. Zoraline is a recursion engine, lets you get back. Does Q work here? Yeah, I can zoom in on cards. So Zoraline lets you get back permanents with mana value 3 or less. I learned recently it's not lands. Trying to get back a land. Try to get back Fable. I thought that was why Fable Passage was in the deck, is you can ramp yourself with Zoraline. That's not it. And cute combo, Deep Cavern Bat is a bat. And so you get to gain a life when you attack when you have a Zoraline out. Not a substantial advantage, but Dust Animus is just a good on-curve threat. It's a 2/3 flyer for 2, and if you have enough time and you plot it, you cast it for free on turn 5, then it comes in as a 4/5 lifelink flying. It's pretty good. And then we're playing a lot of enchantment removal. Every deck in the format right now has to have enchantment removal because of Innkeeper's Talent, among many other things. And then we want to go late. We want to grind them out with Aquazats. We want to recur all of our threats with Season of the Burrow, and then Virtue of Persistence. Eternal Wanderer, I think, is an answer to the tokens decks, and also kind of an answer to Domain. You just bounce 1 token at a time. They can only attack it with 1 token at a time. And it's just a decent value engine. The sideboard, there's a lot going on. I still don't super know how to sideboard this deck. Breach of the Multiverse is definitely for Domain or the big red Cascade decks. We have Lunar Convocation for a little bit of value, kind of going in on that Deep Cavern Bat Zoroline theme. Temporary Lockdowns are for tokens, and Boros Convoke. We have a Loran for all of the enchantments. Long Goodbye, presumably for some tempo deck that doesn't exist right now. Bandit's Talent and Duress is hand attack. Again, helping with the combo. There's a lot of combo decks right now. All right, well, let's just queue up and see if all the overlays break. Oh, it's down here. Let me drag this up. Oh, I gotta resize everything. Magic Online is software that started in 2002, I want to say. So it's got some design paradigms that you don't see necessarily in games anymore. It's a bunch of windows. Oh, you can't even see the queue. Let's get the queue in here. So I'm capturing a monitor, not any individual window. Let me know how it looks. We're going to have a lot of improvements to come. We're going to work on... I have some ideas for overlays of like what we want things to look like. So there's this card previewer here that I can resize and drag around. So I want to have that somewhere in a specific spot. And then I want us in card frames. I want us to be like a card on the screen. All right. Here we go. Let's get our hand to be a reasonable size. Okay. 1 tap land. Can't keep it. I could probably keep that. And we'll throw back a spare Zoroline. We'll play our backstreet. I need a land. So we'll bin the Loran and we'll pass. I think I have... Oh, I don't have all my account settings. Gonna need to... Oh, why is this box not saying check? We'll play Fable Passage. We don't have a play for turn. We will pass. Bit of an unfortunate start, but we're not mulling to 5. Oh, hey, Shane's here. Yeah, I do have sound enabled on Moto. I don't have any background music. I didn't want to risk that. I know that there's a lot of royalty-free stuff out there, but I don't. I'm not sure if I'm ready for that yet. We'll get there. So just to have any sound other than my voice, we have lovely early 2000s sound effects for you to listen to. We are up against... Uh-oh. I pressed 1. Okay, I guess I'm passing. We are up against Domain. So let's take a look at their hand. Okay, so MTGO does keep track of all the cards that you've seen. I think they have a ton of lands. I'm just going to take the Leyline Binding so they don't draw off the Beanstalk. And then this will keep track of all the cards I've seen. I will get rid of Leyline Binding. A lot of windows to drag around. And then I'll pass. Close the graveyards. Played the Portico. I'm anticipating a Get Lost. They're probably not going to cycle Herd Migration. Alright, I guess they're going to cast Get Lost in my turn. It's fine. I don't really care about the 1 life from attacking with a bat while I have Zoroline. Still Still not casting Get Lost. Okay. White black. They should let this resolve and then probably destroy Zoraline. If they destroy the bat, I just get it back next turn. Yeah, okay. I guess they destroy the bat and then they're just going to O-ring my Zoraline. Another beanstalk. Sure. Okay, a lot of decision points on this turn. I think it's best just to go to combat. They'll remove the Zoraline. I'll cast a new one. Or I can get lost to get the first one back. I have 4 mana. I would like to draw a land. And I don't have 4 mana's worth of plays this turn. Got the land I was looking for. Go to combat. They should remove here. Otherwise, I just get the bat back and I take away the removal. Yep. There's an argument for get lost on a beanstalk, so they don't draw as many cards, but this is fine. Can't pay. Nope. Another land would be dope. We hit Virtue of Persistence. I already have a Virtue, and I really need to hit lands, otherwise I'm never casting them, so I'm going to bin that. Yeah, Beanstalk is still legal and standard. I think until it goes away, Domain's going to be a deck. Alright. The opponent is thinking about their turn. They're up to 8 cards, so they have a lot that I don't know about. But only 4 lands. They'll play a 5th. They can't use an angel to remove the bat. Played a Portico. Okay, we'll attempt to go to combat here. I imagine I'm going to lose Zoraline. If I do lose Zoraline, I will get lost the Leyline Binding to get back the first Zoraline and a bat. If they don't take it... No. A lot of lines here. Four mana. What are they doing for 4 mana? Opponent? Are you there? Okay. Urgent Necropsy. Okay, so 4 mana could remove a bunch of things, but they only have 1 target, so they're killing Zoraline. Sure. Okay, cool. We will destroy Leyline Binding, get back Zoraline, which should let us get back. Keep Cavern Bat. choose the target. Oh, there's an argument for Lauren, remove a beanstalk, but I think I've just given up on their card advantage. Oh, I didn't clear out their hand. Okay, so their hand... If I take the Atraxa, they Leyline Binding and get it back, but they have 2/5 mana. Yeah, I think I just take Atraxa. Yeah, I take Atraxa. Yeah. If they attempt to remove it, I guess I can't get it back. No, I can get back Lauren. Yeah. Zoraline can get back Lauren. Lauren gets back the bat. Bat takes away the Atraxa again. Interesting. So, Sam is saying that this necropsy, urgent necropsy, is like a miniature casualty squad. I can see it. And there are a lot of 2-drops. So collect evidence 2 isn't super hard to accomplish. It's kind of a cool piece. Oh, that sucks. Okay. And they collected evidence, I think. So they'll get to take it's a Wrath, they get Atraxa back, and they get to take all copies of Deep Cavern Bat. That could be worse. Okay, knowing they have a Leyline Binding, Aclazotz is not an ideal play. I have 5 mana, so I can't threaten to activate Gix. This is a tough turn. I think I just cast Gix, though. I'll tap like that. I'll tap like this. Sure. All right, I see a few more people have joined. Just to recap, go over quickly a few of the things that we talked about in the beginning. Magic Online, or Daybreak Games, has given us these unlocked accounts. Anytime you see a DB underscore, that's a Daybreak account. So we have all the cards. And so we're going to be doing just regular MTGO content. Me and Adrian both have accounts, and then if one of us is out, or we just have other people, maybe like Sam, you want to play some Magic, then we can just hang out and play Magic. The reason I'm playing Standard right now on MTGO is there is a Standard event. The Creators Showdown is coming up September 7th, and I'd like to compete in that. So we're just playing a little Standard. But if there's anything else you guys want to see today, you let me know. We have every card. All of them. We can do Vintage Cube. We can do anything. Okay, so if I go to attack, they Leyline Binding. I don't feel like I lose anything from that. Or I just get to draw a card. We take those. Sure. Guess we're just drawing a card. Oh. Now Leyline Binding. Great. Oh, always yield. Okay. Cool. Now we get to Aclazotz. Black. And we pass. They've drawn so many cards this game. I'm sure they have more removal. Hopefully it's not a Leyline Binding. They might just hardcast Atraxa. It's not a bad play. Herd Migration. Okay. That makes Beza pretty good here. I'll get every mode of Beza. That's not bad. We take those. Opponent going to cleanup. They have all the cards in the world. Destroy Evil, another answer to Atraxa, but also could get back a binding target. First, we just go to combat. See if they have the binding. They do. I will destroy Evil the Binding before it takes Aclazotz. Wait, one. They might have a counterspell here. Yep. Get lost the Aclazotz. Okay, sure. Now I can't cast Beza, which is unfortunate. I'll have to Virtue of Persistence. One of these. And pass. I feel like we're sufficiently far behind that we're going to lose this game. I've wanted to play... like Domain is sort of a pet deck of mine. I enjoyed playing it, I want to say 9 months ago. So I might end up playing Domain in that event. Oh, they have Jace. Maybe they'll mill me out. Taking 14 here? That's a lot of damage. Preacher of the Schism's not amazing. I think we have to cast Beza no matter what. And then hold up, go for the throat. Yeah. Another piece of removal here wouldn't surprise me on Beza. They attack for a lot. Oh, I realize my face is covering a part of my hand. That's not ideal. We're gonna have to work out overlays. Maybe if I go over here. Oh boy. Oh, Shrink Beza. Okay, sure. Not an optimal use of go for the throat, but just buys me some time. Aha. Okay. Opponent tapping and untapping. Wanderer's not bad here. Spends all of her mana or double Preacher. Or we cast Virtue, but then I die exactly to any removal. So that option seems like the worst. Casting Virtue is very bad. Double Preacher is fine. I'm going to risk. I think we have to start taking risky plays here. I'll cast Wander. Don't know if this version of Domain is mainboarding counter magic. Okay. To get rid of a token. Not bad. I do have 38 cards in deck, and they can mill me for 18. So that's a consideration. Leyline Binding for Emperor? I think that's what that tapping and untapping meant. Yep. Sure. Oh, I'm not even up on the clock. One of the major win cons against Domain is they run out of time on the chess clock. I should be passing through their turns a lot more often. Yeah, opponent's down to about 20 cards in library, so they could just mill themselves out. It's a lot of value to push through. So many boars. Beasts. That's pretty good art. So we can land double preacher. I think we're still dead. They have 3 blockers. They have 7 attackers. Yeah, we're dead. But we'll make them spend their clock to kill us. I somehow lost my in-game chat. I don't know where my game chat went or how to get it back. I could probably ask someone at Daybreak how to do that. No blocks. Okay, so sideboarding in this matchup. Temporary lockdown answers the beasts, but I don't think that's it. I think we play hand attack, breach. What's not good? We need go for the throat to answer Traxa. Let's make this deck bigger. Alright, have a good night, Jack. Thanks for coming out and spending some time together. This is just a chill stream, testing things out. Get lost is good. I think Preacher's never going to get to attack. Oh man, Loran's good. Yeah, Kaya's pretty good. I've found in playing this deck, getting up to 7 mana, I tend to sideboard into really expensive, or a very heavy top end, and I just can't ever get to enough lands. This kills all the beasts, but other than that, it's not amazing. I think this goes. Bandit's talent is a rack. I don't think I can ever keep their hand low. Oof. 2 more cuts. Might just be this season. I don't think season's amazing in this matchup. We'll give this a shot. See how it goes. Let's be on the play again. 3 tapped lands. 3 tapped lands and a 7 drop. Sure, I hate mulliganing. Opponent mulled the 6. Hope everyone's having a good weekend. It's a long weekend here in the States. 4th land's not bad. We'll keep that. Backstreet. Oh, been a leyline binding. Oh, I think that means they need land. My guess. think a 7-drop is going to happen on 4 lands. Just looking to keep hitting lands here. We have enough to get to Zoraline on turn 4. Presumably they will kill the bat that I play on turn 3. Let's see what they've got. Sure. Kalos, Beza, Urgent Necropsy. Okay. Oh, congrats, Joe. Or Joe's Venturing. You won your stores, LGS Stores Championship. That's nice. Urza Saga. Great card. I need to buy some sagas. Actually, I don't think I own a single saga. And I want to put together modern Amulet Titan. So I will need a playset of sagas. Okay, tap land Zoraline. Dude, that's awesome. What format was it? I've only recently like dipped into playing competitive Paper Magic, and then immediately dipped out of. We'll never know if I'll play more Paper Magic. I feel like playing one event, winning it, and then stopping is perfect. It's like the ideal scenario. Do they have an answer for Zoraline? Oh, nice. Rakdos Fling in Standard. I don't think I've actually seen a Rakdos Fling list. Did they play this Portico? I don't want to go back through chat. Yeah, Kai is a great answer if we can cast it. We have 6 lands, so we're getting there. They cast a Beza when all they get is a card? Sure. Ooh, there's a 7th land. Okay. I mean, we're doing things. Yeah, Joe, do you have a deck list for that Rakdos Fling deck? That sounds cool. I'd be curious to see how it plays. I think they played this Portico. Oh, and they played the Beza. Okay. We have all the lands in the world. Black, white. 2. Oh, should have cracked map. Oops. We'll just post combat crack map. They didn't pay attention. No, we'll keep a Virtue. Virtue sounds great. Get my own Beza. Oh, you would have left Beza to make your own Beza. Yeah, that's a fair point. That's probably the correct line of play. What do they name Angel? Okay. Now I can Kaya or Virtue. Feels like they have counter magic. They have 4 cards in hand and aren't doing anything. We know they have Urgent Necropsy, so if I cast Virtue, they can remove it. Kaya has Hexproof. Just give this a shot. It resolves. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Sure. Why not crack Fable Passage after Shrine? I guess Shuffle then Scries. Fine. And Resolve Kaya is going to be hard for them to deal with. If they have Herd Migration, they have to cast it now? Beza. Well, yes, I would like a Beza. Sick. Take the Surveil. Oh, I probably should have cut Gix. This card's real bad in this matchup. It's not a land, though. It is something. I have 4 in hand. You have 4 in hand. I mean, this play just looks odd. But I think this is the play. I'm going to -3/-3 the Beza just so that I have fewer cards in hand so that I can draw a card when I steal the Beza. So I'm up a card, and I wanted to do that before casting Deep Cavern Bat to take their Urgent Necropsy. Oh, we're going to take a Trax. This just buys me a turn. They can cast Deadly Cover up to Wrath, but this is fine. And we have mana. I don't think it matters who we put these on. They're both going to die. Eternal Wanderer. We're going to leave that. This game feels a lot better for us. Post board 7 drops when you actually get to cast them. It's pretty good. They're thinking between Deadly Cover Up and Urgent Necropsy. I want them to cast Necropsy because Cover Up doesn't hit the Virtue, but they know about the Virtue now as well. All these little windows. They're casting Deadly Cover Up. Makes sense. It also triggers Beanstalk, whereas Necropsy doesn't. Do I have anything in the bin they care about? Let's see what they pick. Breach. They took Breach. I 2 of. Interesting. Oh, the Heartfire Hero deck. I have seen that deck. It's like Boros Heroic, but with like a Fling sub-theme. I like that deck. I have lost to that deck many times. We're going to forcibly take the Necropsy, drain you so that I can steal your Traxa, and cast Virtue. Oh, I doubled up their hand. Oops. Is that... No, they only have 3 cards. I don't know which... They don't have that one. And they have 1 of these lands. Doesn't really matter. Okay. That's my turn. Next turn we'll get another Beza, I think. Or Zoraline? Or Deep Cavern Bat, honestly. They're going to cast a Trax, so I'll just steal it. We'll reload. Man, this post-board matchup's pretty nice. Cool. Yeah, the Heartfire Hero deck within the meta is positioned in an interesting way. I think that deck is fast enough to pressure the life total of Golgari. It might struggle with Domain, because all of the Domain answers exile. But that deck can pop off. Innkeeper's Talent is just not an okay card. Seemingly in any context. Oh, Herd Migration. What do I take now? Ugh. Oh, that's my exile. Graveyard. So I could take Zoraline or Deep Cavern Bat. I think I just take Beza. Get some fish. Get blockers. Nope, not my graveyard. Their graveyard. I think the deck does play Voldaren Thrillseeker to give the Heartfire Hero the ability to sack itself. It's very good. Oh, Dustin is a great draw. We will cast. Big Flying Lifelinker. I can drain for 3, or I think I just draw 2. Yeah, I can't block with the manlands. That's a good point. I can also cast Gix and threaten to take all of their cards. Their cards are pretty good to steal. That's why we're playing Breach. So these each take 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can only animate 1. Even playing land. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I can't cast Gix and... Oh, yeah, I can cast Gix and animate 1. Do this, and then I still have 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Not a bad turn. I imagine they Wrath here, which we're happy about because we just get another Beza when they Wrath. Nice. So much value. It's a circus of value. Here comes Atraxa. This match is definitely going to time. We're both under 10 minutes on game 2. Oh well. That's MTGO. Hey, have a good night, Joe. Thanks for hanging out, and congrats on winning your LGS. We will definitely do some more Commander content. We could even do Commander on MTGO. It's a thought. That is a format supported by MTGO. There's also 1v1 Commander on MTGO, which is not something I've ever played, but I'm curious. I'd like to see what it's like. And we are totally looking forward to Duskmourn. Especially Sam. Sam's in the chat. Sam loves Duskmourn. Probably more than me. I mean, I love it, but Sam really loves it. They drew a bunch of cards. They got Jace, Leyline Binding, Herd Migration, Long Goodbye. They're casting Long Goodbye on Dust Animus, if I had to guess. I can't wait to get their Atraxa. That's going to be dope. They're thinking. Time is a valuable resource at this point. Going to combat? Nope. Pre-combat removal is an interesting choice here. I imagine they're all attacking Kaya. Oh, here's before blocks. Kill the Animus. Sure. I will animate white, black, 2. Still no leyline binding. Interesting. Willing to trade Gix. Not casting the leyline binding was an odd choice there. Post combat to take my virtue? You can't target Kaya. Okay, you get my virtue. Yeah, weird turn. Okay, well. Before I make any decisions, I would like an Atraxa. Boy, that's some cards. Okay. Caves of Quelos is the best land. Destroy Evil's the only instant. And then I have a lot of creatures to choose from. I think probably recurring Aclazots. No, it's Loran. Loran, destroy the binding, get back virtue. Okay. I also have Destroy Evil for the virtue. Sick. 1, 2, white. Play this caves he knows I have. Let's pop a map on Loran. Another Loran. I will leave that to guarantee another token. We have Restless Fortress up. Yeah, I feel like this game's locked out. I'm just going to pass. No attacks. Don't need to. Not bad. And neither of us can win with this clock in game 3. So this is actually just a race to see who runs out the opponent's timer. Oh. Targeting Beza and Virtue Persistence. Urgent Necropsy. Sure. That happens. I can only animate one Restless Fortress, but he still will not kill Kaya. I'll get to draw 2 next turn. Oh, I think game audio is too loud. I'm noticing. I'll turn that down. Oh, Jace mill me? Oh, he paid for Exian mana. What? Okay, shrink my Atraxa, sure. Go to combat. All at Kaya. Animate. I think he paid for Exian mana because he has removal. Does not have removal. Still throw away Atraxa. Do not care. Already got the value. I think opponent has made some key misplays this game. I need to draw 2. Oh, Bez is really good here. This one. Fish. All right, they scoop him up. Go to game 3. Maybe somebody can win before... Oh, I probably should take these Gixes out. Take these out. Put Preacher of the Schism back in. And since my... Oh, all right. Wasn't fast enough. That's why you don't submit when you haven't thought about it. Nope, not keeping a one-laner. Yeah, the third card I would have put back in was Legions to Ashes. Gix is, I think, really bad in this matchup. Any card that requires you to attack in this matchup, it's not ideal. If it doesn't accrue value on ETB, it's tough. We're going to take out Dust Animus. Look, we're ahead on time. That's the only metric at this point. So we are, in fact, winning the game. Yeah, it's a good opener. Get a swamp. See what they've got. I'm going to take the ramp. Just slow this game down. If they leyline binding, I will destroy evil. Take the ramp again. They wait until my turn, that's fine. Now I don't have to destroy evil, I can lure in. Oh, they do nothing. Do I hold up destroy evil for the end step leyline binding, or do I lure in the beanstalk so they don't draw? I think I lure in the beanstalk so they don't draw. It's a tough call, but now they should leyline binding. Yep. Taking the bat, the ramp with Heaped Harvest. The Heaped Harvest, yep. Hedge Maze was not a card I knew about. Okay. Get back bat, take Beza. We're just... Oh. Well, I'm not taking a duped Beza. And they can cast Nissa soon, so we'll take that. If they spend a turn casting Urgent Necropsy, that's great. Oh, this hand is a mess. Ugh, I don't want to look at it. Unfortunately, I think they can win in 4 minutes here. Fetch, pop Heaped Harvest. They just got so much mana so fast. I would like us to draw. Sure. Play Mirex and pass. Let's draw. Oops. Just cast Dust Animus. This is... I feel like I'm misplaying. Next turn I want an Eternal Wanderer. Oh, they just have so many cards. Oh. Sure. Gets you your Nissa back. I cannot cast Breach. I can Eternal Wander, which is a great answer to Nissa. Every time you make a token, I just get rid of it. And then next turn we Breach. Alright, I feel like we stabilized. That sweeper was a mistake, I think. They had a much better board than I did. Yep, that's fine. You can't cast Nissa, and then I get to Breach. Sure. Here we go. Oh boy. That one? Hold on. They also have a Kaya. I would like that. And then what's in my graveyard? Aclazotz is pretty good. Eternal Wander is pretty good. I think 2 Planeswalkers is a dope choice. I would like a Beza. I would like a 2/2 double striker. There were a lot of decisions there. Could have taken a lot of things. Clock's getting low. I think this possibly lets me end the game pretty quickly. And just accrues value. I think this is better long-term play as well. Although Trax is really good. Maybe I should have taken a Trax. Yep. Very nice art on Nissa. Can make an 8/8. It's pretty big. You have an 8/8. You don't have an 8/8. I will drain you. Sure, don't care. It doesn't really matter. It's 1 damage. I just need to not lose on time. Ooh, an Atraxa. I now feel pretty good about plussing Gaia. I get to make my own Atraxa. They got a Wrath, and a Leyline Binding, and a Jace. Leyline Binding the Wanderer. Yep. Moran is a pretty good Magic card. Oh, we have so many game actions to take. This guy. Duress, Caves. Sure. Just need to not lose. Attack all you. Oh, so many triggers. Oh no. Yield all. Don't pay. I know they have a Wrath. I'll just pass. Oh, I made my preview huge. Pass through your turn. Just playing fast. Oh, it's getting real dicey here. Sure. None of that matters. And we win. Nice. What's up, Matthew Powell? We are just playing some Magic on Magic Online. We got these cool unlocked accounts, so we're just hanging out, playing some Standard. There is a Creator Showdown coming up on September 7th, which is a Standard event. So we're just playing some games, hanging out, testing the setup. Give me any feedback you have in the comments or in chat. I can't actually tell if the cards are legible to you because I have the screen that I play on and then a little bitty screen down here that doesn't really inform me on how easy it is for you to see. Have to work out some of the overlay stuff. We'll definitely have better quality than this in the future coming up. Don't worry, it's going to be much better quality. This is a very reactive hand. Don't know what we're playing against. I don't know that card. Kylox. Is that a commander? I bet this is a commander card. Open with Fabled Passage. The cards aren't legible, but you don't know any Magic cards, so it doesn't matter. All right, okay, that's valid. I'll try to make this preview thing bigger. It is a challenge of Magic content creation to communicate what the cards are and what they do. Oh, we're playing against the Blitz deck. I think I take Heartfire Hero. There's an argument for Questing Druid because it's card advantage, but that was an interesting hand. You like the sound effects? All right. Well, I mean, 2003 was a good time, and we did make a lot of cool sound effects in 2003. Circuit Spear, sure. This is against real people. This is Tio Kadu. That's who we're playing against right now. This is just a league on Magic Online. There aren't really any meaningful stakes here. Just hanging out and playing. Yeah, good opener against prowess? I think so. I think most of this deck's openers are pretty good against prowess. I think this is just a heavily advantaged matchup. Oh, I do like Scorching Shot in this deck. I think this is a nice card. Sure. You don't have mana for Snakeskin Veil now. Take 6. Ow. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We know both their cards, the Snakeskin Veil and Questing Druid, which means they only have one more creature. Goodbye. Oh, I have tapped wrong. No, cancel. Jeez. Alright. Time to undo. White. And 1. If they drew land, they can land and get both sides of Questing Druid, but then they're open to removal. Choices. I would probably just play the front side of Questing Druid, but that feels a little bit hopeless. They are passing. Okay. Give him a bonk. Hold up, get lost, or Mirex if they don't do anything. I can't imagine they do nothing. They're definitely going to play a creature. Wait, what did he... They hit Heartfire Hero and Ember Heart Challenger. Alright. Oh, the Haze Prowess guy. This guy's good. Yep. Oh, no, opponent. Oh, opponent, you tapped out. God, what a great card. Little mouse. Little mouse man. Action here would be good. That is action. This only goes face, right? Yep. Still have Mirex to activate. We're in a good spot. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, another copy of Heartfire Hero mix. These get lost are a little bit awkward in this matchup. Like, they're good, don't get me wrong, but pumping their team is not what we're looking to do. Get ourselves a plains here. Ooh, did not want to see a swamp. Alright, we're going to be taking a lot of damage. What are we looking for right now? I think big planeswalkers. Do we have any planeswalkers in the deck right now? Yes, Wandering Emperor would be lovely. Oh boy. So they have Snakeskin Veil, Monstrous Rage in hand. Might of the Meek is on top of their deck. Uh-huh. That's a lot of damage. So I'm currently taking 11. I'm dead. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Alright. Well, these are must-haves. I think Long Goodbye is good enough. Bez is pretty good. Season's not bad. Sunfall's good. This is fine. What is not good? 3 mana, single target removal's not great. They don't... I'd rather kill the creatures than the enchantments, so we're going to take out Loran. I like Dust Animus. Destroy Evil, same explanation as Loran. Get Losts, I think, are particularly bad. We're just swapping these for Long Goodbyes. We'll give this a shot. Maybe this is a Lunar Convocation matchup. Make a bunch of bats. Chump their attacks with bats. Yeah, doesn't seem bad. Okay, we have a 3-lander with all removal and a Zora line. We keep that. Opponent mulls to 6. Heartfire Heroes, good opener. Oh, I don't want to. Oh, no. No, that's. You know what? That's on me. I just gotta make good. I did just pass through the opponent's turn and my turn, which was very bad, as we will soon see. Just got interfaced. That's rough. That's rough. Okay, well, we still can't craft Fable Passage, so we're really like 2 turns behind if you think about it. If you think about it deeply enough. That was very bad. But, you know, maybe they mulled to 6. We can still win this. Might of the Meek. Yeah, that's really good. You know what? I'm going to crack this now before this gets any worse. And now we'll pass through their turn. Those pass priority buttons are very dangerous. You could really hurt somebody by passing priority. Oh, okay. The mice are getting big. Yep. Just casually taking 10 on turn 3. No problem. Yeah. It's going swimmingly. Courtyard. Before this gets any bigger. Make it small. I will take 0. We can dig our way out of this. Don't worry. What's a rouse? Mouse are getting big? Are we gonna see some... What? Matthew Powell, I don't know what you're saying. Look, we have double Long Goodbye next turn. God, we're stabilizing, no problem. They're stuck on 2 lands. Easiest game of my life. I was showboating, to be honest. That's all that was. We were just showboating. Oh, that's not a legal way to cast that spell. Not a print. No, yeah. Look, I had some friends in high school who loved that movie, but I was more of a Monty Python man myself. to be honest. Oh, they had this and I knew about it. Am I going to 1? No, I'm going to 2. Look, 2 is not 0. I think we're still fine. Next turn we can Zoroline and go for the throat. They play Snakeskin Veil, so I'm going to do this at sorcery speed. I think this is hashtag winnable. Alright? It's not the end of the world. It's very bad, but it's not... it's not the end of the world. We could still win this. Just don't have another haste threat. Huh? Oh, I'm dead. Well. Okay. Well, you know, can't win them all. Sometimes you pass through 2 turns. Sometimes you pass through 3 turns. Sometimes you lose. Oh, I wish I could say GG's to people, but I've lost my chat and I need to ask people how to get it back. Always be passing. That is correct. Always be passing. Oh, hope people are having a good weekend. It's a long weekend. I don't have any plans. I think I'm actually just gonna work for my day job on Monday and then work Titans evening. We have a Mundigmar stream. Don't know what we're playing. I should message Adrian. What are we playing? What's the plan for Mundigmar? No, it's late on the East Coast. He's not going to answer. You cleaned your house for the weekend, but the weekend's not over yet, Matthew Powell. What are you going to do for the rest of the weekend? You have 2 more days. Today's only Saturday. You could do anything. You could go surfing. I think it's not too cold to surf, right? You could fly a kite, perhaps. I think that's the thing people do. You could do a jigsaw puzzle. Today's Sunday in New Zealand, and you guys don't do Labor Day on the same day that we do Labor Day. Which means that your weekend's already over, and I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. That's not ideal. You hate to see the weekend end. The weekend end. Ooh, long queue for standard. Well, while we're waiting for this queue to pop, let's pop over here. And I'm not allowed to dual queue. I think that's under the terms of this this account. I'm not allowed to do 2 things at once, but we can look at all the other things that we could do. We have Bloomburrow Sealed going on. Got some Vintage Cube. I don't think I'm allowed to do this event, but I can do this event. We could do a little Vintage Cube. I've never done Vintage Cube. I've always been too afraid that I'm bad. Phantom events, I've always felt like if you're not good enough, it's not worth risking your currency. But now the currency is more made up than ever, so might as well play Vintage Cube. I hear it's pretty fun. You have a big storm, so flying a kite could be possible. You don't need to dodge the lightning. You just need to be wearing the correct shoes, in my opinion. Make sure you're well grounded or not well grounded, right? If you are grounded, it's going to go through you. You're clearly asking the wrong person. I have no idea. Stand on a bucket. Yeah, I think that'll work. If you just stand on a bucket. All right, we can run it back, and we won't pass through anybody's turns this time. All right, I'm not touching any keyboard buttons. It's too risky. Shadowy backstreet. All right, I'm pressing keyboard buttons. I do not. Do I want a Zor? I don't want a Zorlene. I want another land. A metal... Yeah, no, a metal bucket for sure. I think you want to stand on a metal bucket flying a kite during a storm. That's the ideal combination of circumstances. That way you can rediscover electricity. Or maybe undiscover electricity. That would be kind of cool. We'll just go back to the Stone Age. Eh? Alright, they have a fast start, and I don't have removal. So we got that going on. We have Bat. Let's see how bad this really is. Okay. It's pretty bad. Yeah. Could be worse, but it's pretty bad. Oh, yeah, you can't use like a vinyl cord to keep your kite down in a storm. That's going to snap for sure. We need thick copper cabling to keep our kite firmly connected to us so we don't lose it. All right, so we have... We're double striking the Heartfire Hero? So I would be taking 7 if I don't block? That's a lot of damage, my dude. 7 damage. I mean, if I trade Preacher for Heartfire Hero, I won't be able to next turn, because this will be a double striking 4/4. And Preacher will just get kablamoed. But we can Legion to Ashes the Heartfire Hero. Oh, this is such a bad spot. I have to chump because I don't care about you having more Snakeskin Veils. That was incorrect. I'm realizing. Yep. I was supposed to chump on the following turn. We can... Oh, this is rough. Man, who would have thought mice are so strong? Man, Sam, do you remember when we were oh, shocked me. Not good. Remember we were looking at Bloomburrow archetypes? And I kind of thought that this might be a thing. This is a thing. This is really good. Yeah, Matthew Powell. The mice in Bloomburrow are definitely red wall based. And that is so much damage. 12 damage. You've only cast 1 Snakeskin Veil? So I can go to 1. And then I die if Heartfire Hero dies. Or I chump. I can Beza next turn and make a bunch of chumpers. I think we're just in Chumpville, USA. We're just going to keep chumping until they've cast all their Snakeskin Veils, and then we're going to karate chop them from out of the shadows. That's the plan. Oh, Legions does Exile. No, he has Heart. He has 2 Snakeskin Veils. So I have to Bez now? Yeah, the opening hand of Prowess Creature, triple Snakeskin Veil is hard to beat, it turns out. It's a very good opening hand. What a heroic little mouse. Why is it a 2-drop? We're going with double strike again. He might just go with trample. I don't know, if I were him, I would probably go trample. May I offer you a fish in these trying times? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, we're dead. We are very dead. Alright. Well. we just did this sideboarding, so hopefully we still remember. These are in. Destroy Evil's out. The other Lauren is out. I don't think we're going on the offensive. Gix is out. Long Goodbye is in. That's 60 cards. Looks good to me. Woof. Yeah, Long Goodbye's in. I don't know where I put it. I dragged it in somewhere. Oh, there it is. Anything else? Any other changes? I think these are fine. Probably Acquazots could come out for these Lunar Convocations. I don't know how often I'm actually triggering Lunar Convocation. You don't like Eternal Wanderer? I think Eternal Wanderer to reset the Heartfire Heroes is actually quite good. You just reset them to 1/1s. It's, I think, a win condition for this matchup. Acquazots isn't great, but he does have lifelink. Never underestimate the power of the Scouts Code. It is expensive, yeah. I don't love having 6 drops, but Gix is also not good. By the time turn 3 rolls around, I kind of need a Death Toucher. All right, here's what we'll... Oh, okay. Well, look, we discussed it too long. That was the issue. 3 lands. Yeah, we'll keep. Fetch for a swamp turn 1. Look, this Eternal Wanderer is going to get us there. Okay? We're going to get there. We're going to cast this Eternal Wanderer. It's going to be lovely. Can't wait to cast it. Alright, I'm not going to pass through this. We're going to crack it now. Made too many mistakes in my life. What's up, Michael Chapman? Thanks for the luck. We're just, we're hanging out, playing some Standard. Trying to prepare for the Creator Cup. The Creator Challenge. There's an event for creators, and it's Standard, and I would like to play in it on September 7th. Ooh, we got choices. We got choices. I think we got choices. I'm liking this. I'm liking the tempo play of get the tap land out of our hand. Oh, 5th land on top. This is lovely. We're going to plot this Dust Animus. Oh, this turn could not be going better. The land on top, was it a swamp or a plains? I don't remember. I just remember it was a land and I got excited. Right. They do sideboard into Urbrask's Forge. That is a problem for us. Oh, it's an artifact. You know what else Eternal Wanderer resets? Is Urbrask's Forge, baby. 6-mana Planeswalker is going to get us there. Just you wait. It's going to happen. Get to Beza this turn? Do I get anything when I cast this Beza? Yes, I'll get a card. And life. Boom. Oh, we're killing it. Next turn, play a Mirex, play our Dust Animus, play Preacher. Oh, we're killing it. We're doing so well. I don't think we could possibly lose this game. Opponent's tapping things. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, they're desperate. Shock on top of their library. They bend it. Can't think of a reason not to block here. Sure. I don't think that was actually a good play for them. I think casting that on the Slickshot Show-Off was a much better play. Okay, land. Dust Animus. Oh, man. This is... We just drew the nuts. This is perfect. Yep. Get that out of here. That is a good point, that if we don't play the tap land, we have to draw the untapped land to play Wandering Emperor. But this board's unbeatable, man. I have a 4/5 flying lifelinker. They can't beat that. I just took their only removal. Heartfire here on top of the deck. Are they keeping? They binned the Heartfire Hero. Great. Do they attack? They're thinking. I don't think they have a combat trick. Yeah, they've waited way too long for them to have a combat trick here. But if they do have a combat trick, it's catastrophically bad, so I'm going to let this through. This costs me nothing. I don't think they have the trick. I think this is a bluff attack. And it was a bluff attack that cost them nothing. But I don't think they had it. Oh, we are just drawing the perfect. Season of the Burrow to just spend all of our mana on this turn? Gets rid of Urbrask's Forge? I mean, could this be any better? My modes are get rid of that thing and make 3 little bun-buns. White. 1, 2, 3. Here comes the March of the Bun-Buns. This should have been post-combat. This is a misplay. Should have done this later. They're going to draw a card, and it might matter. But, you know, I'm not a coward. It was a cute little bun-bun. So they did have the combat trick. Why did they tank so long? And is this really bad for me? It's medium bad. So I'll lose my Dust Animus, but I'll go back to 20. And the next turn I can wander away their Slick Shot. Not terrible. Oh, I definitely believe in the heart of the cards, Matthew Powell. And that is a good point, Sam. I might have given them that combat trick when I pre-combat cast Season of the Burrow. Look, I've never misplayed in my life, okay? It's never happened. You can't confirm it. Oh, this is really bad. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Look, questionable shock art, to be honest. I think they could have gone with better art for a 0.01 tick common. I think they could have dug deeper. I'm going to take about 1,000 damage. Oh, we're definitely blocking. We no, go to blocks. Yeah, everybody. Easy block. 100%. Get the team in front of that Monastery Swift Spear. Only one bun remains. Should not have played that land. It's fine. It's fine. Goodbye. Forever. Well, goodbye until tomorrow. Okay. All right. Look, they have one card. Could be anything. But we're above 10? I don't know if they can win anymore. To be honest. Well, that's just... I've never punished. This match, I've gotten away with everything. That was another great draw. Oh, should have animated. Oh well. We'll just make a little Phyrexian Mite to hang out with our Bun Bun. Sam, it takes god draws like this to win your first Magic event. This is what it takes. This is the level you have to be at. All right, you must be at least this good at drawing cards off the top of your deck to win an event. And we have proven I am at least that good. Okay, so on the play, I stand behind the Eternal Wanderer. On the draw, I think it's real bad. I think Lunar Convocation just makes chumpers. We're just going to chumpus bumpus in the air with little bat people. Oh. Yes, I can. I will always, at the time of need, do the thing that I needed to do. As we've proven, except when I lose, and we just delete those clips. We just don't show them. Those games don't count. It was scripted. My opponent was in on it. It was all a bit to make it seem like you can get punished for making misplays. Yes, the pros have taught me how to draw exactly the card that I need. Every game, I play that mystery booster card that lets you Heart of the Cards that lets you draw from anywhere, and I just draw exactly the right card. How often do I gain life for Convocation? Virtue Persistence, Aclazotz has lifelink, Beza gains life, Zoraline gains life, Deep Cavern Bat has lifelink. Like, I think this deck can do it. Preacher makes lifelinkers. Like, there's a lot of sources of life gain, but I'm with you. I think it's a bit questionable. And I'm not paying life to draw cards with this. That's just not happening. Yes, Dicebox Cam is pre-recorded. It is an orchestrated performance. We all have to get our timings right. That's why back in the early days, before we had a lot of practice, sometimes the dice cam would cut out because I had to cut the feed. We were desyncing with the pre-recorded. So we've gotten pretty good at it, and we've taught all of our guests how to do it as well. It's actually easier than it looks. 3-land temporary lockdown might be too slow, but we're going to keep it. Turn 1, Heartfire Hero. Yeah, Sam, I think I'm with you. It's not a good turn 2 play. Unless you have nothing else to play. In which case, you're already sad. I would like fewer lands, please. Por favor. Ooh, this is looking awfully familiar. Or the Moto sounds too loud. I can turn down the Moto sounds. The Moto sounds can be lowered. This part of what we're doing with this stream is just figuring out all the tech stuff. We are going to build some overlays. I'm going to be in a card frame. It's going to be great. I'm also going to lose this match of Magic. Is there a way I can make these cards bigger? I think I have to go to a separate menu to do that. Oh, this is not good. Not good. Caves. What's that? That was... No, I can play Murex next turn for a word source, and then Fabled Passage turn 4. Yeah, so 7, 9 of spades. The reason I have Moto sounds on, I don't normally play with Moto sounds on either, but the reason I have them on is I needed any sounds that weren't just the empty air when I'm not talking, because I'm too afraid of royalty-free music at the moment. I'm not there yet. As a gamer, I'm not prepared to play royalty-free music, and I don't want just vacuous empty air, because that's just not good content. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're just going to sweep your entire board. You'll never see it coming. And there we go. We're just starting over on turn 4 with 10 life. No problem. Yeah, another one. That's not a big deal. It's going to be fine. I'm just going to cast Beza. It's going to be great. Beza. This was not the elemental incarnation I expected to be seeing as much play as it is. I had some called shots on that Lynx, and I'll admit, I was wrong. Lynx is not good. But did not expect Beza to see this much play. I thought maybe the green one, the one that's a star for the number of lands you have. I mean, that one's pretty good. Yes, I can't. Yeah, I could. Wait, can you do that on YouTube? Can you separate copyrighted music on the VOD? Is that a thing? I'll have to learn. Look, for somebody who's been streaming for 5 or 6 years, I should know all of these things, and I apologize for being bad at my job. But I will look into it because we're planning to do this long term, doing these MTGO streams, and we want, like, we always strive for quality, so we're gonna figure it out. Beza does not have lifelink. That's a bummer. Kind of wish Beza had lifelink. Why doesn't this mythic rare have more lines of text on it? This really should. This needs more lines of text. Whoa, hot take. Elyuge is the worst? I don't know if Elyuge is the worst. He is pretty bad. But if there were a mono blue deck to play right now, he would make the cut. I think. I reckon. All right, we've officially stabilized, just to be clear. We are killing it. We're going to win the match. We're going to win the league. We're going to go 4-1 and win a bunch of imaginary points. It's going to be great. Okay. Yep. No. Ignore that. Disregard. Still doing fine. We're doing great. I have nothing to get back with Zorleen. I have no answer to Urbrask's Forge. Mm-hmm. If they have a monstrous rage here, they could kill. Nope. Okay. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We can cast Dust Animus and have him be huge. And then I think we do run out the Zora line just to get our hand smaller for bringing back Aclazotz. And maybe bring back Dust Animus if they kill it. Yeah, Elyuge is 2 color. Yeah, he's like 2 mono blue. Like, none of the rest of them are so color restricted, right? The green one is all lands, so it's not like just counting your forests. The red one just isn't intended for standard. It's really more of a legacy modern card, and it's not good enough for those formats. The white one's just generically good. Double Forge. I don't think you attack here, my dude. Yeah, you don't attack. I need an answer to these forges, though. This is getting to be a problem. Is that anything? Means I can flip Aclazotz this turn. I would like to gain life. Yeah, I think we're doing great. I get back Aclazotz next turn. Oh, I should have attacked with Zorleen. That card has Vigilance. I'm bad at Magic. Man, after seeing some of these Duskmourn previews that came out today, I am excited for Azorius Control to be back. IMO. I think it's going to be a thing again. I've seen a couple people trying to make it work right now, and I think it's rough right now, but it's coming. It's on the horizon. I would like to get applesauce, Knight of Spades. That is correct. I need more applesauce. Applesauce is a bat god. Not a rap god. He's a bat god. And when he dies, he flips into a land. And you can turn him back at a sorcery speed. Oh, I'm an idiot. You can turn the land back into the bat god after he dies. You just keep bat god, bat tomb, bat god, bat tomb. They go back and forth. I would like to block. Yes, please. I thought I could do this at instant speed, and I am a fool. That long goodbye play was bad. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's no problem. It's fine. Hold the W key. There we go. Yeah, look, Sam. If you could flip applesauce at instant speed, people would only be playing the colors black and green. Oh wait, people only play the colors black and green anyway. We just need to flip our bat god. Yeah, he flips tapped, which I was excited about because I was going to do it in end step and he would come back and then he would untap. This is going to be great. It's going to be so cool. The whole world was going to applaud. All right. Do I even have target? I don't have targets. He's a bat god for Zoraline. Look at this combination of these two cards. Oh, sick. I think at this point we can't lose. Unless they give the Urbrask Forge token double strike and trample. And Monstrous Rage. They could do all three of those things with 3 cards in this mana. And I could lose. But I won't. Well, now they can't do that. Nice. Nice. Look, we're 2-2. So the best we can hope for is 1 championship point that I'm not allowed to use. 100 play points. So we'll get all of our play points back. And a treasure chest. Which, it's just fun to open boosters. Alright, let's finish this league. And then we're going to circle back. We're going to have a little powwow. We're going to chat. See what we want to do with our lives. But we got to finish out this league. Because I don't think I have unlimited play points. I think I get like 800 play points a month. Not sure. I actually don't really know how these accounts work. I just know that I have all the cards. And when I look at all the cards, this gaming laptop gets a little upset with me. It's like, that's too many cards. I think it's cool the way they did it. I collected all the cards, but I have 0 of them. But I can put them all in decks. That's cool. I have a shiny version of everything. Ooh, Blasphemous Act is in... What? Why do they print Blasphemous Act in every single set now? And Chaos Warp. What? Alright, that's a cute Chaos Warp. I take it back. Anyway. Looking for our 5th match. Should I play this deck? Or should I play something I'm more comfortable with, like Domain? Or, door number 3, just be a degenerate and play Golgari. A deck I hate, but it's the best deck. Options. Let's go back to the meta. Let's take a look at the meta. I actually really do like the white tokens deck right now. No, not this. Standard. There's a white tokens deck that's actually pretty far down. They call it tier 2. I don't know. I like this deck. I think this deck is actually quite well positioned. There's a Jeskai build of the Convoke deck? What blue cards is this playing? Alright, I need a visual. I can't handle this. What blue cards? So we're playing Spyglass Siren as a 1-drop flyer that makes a token. That is the only blue card in the main deck. And then Protect the Negotiators. That's a pretty good... That's a good spell. Okay, well, that's a weird alternate build of the same deck. Don't love it, but... This is the deck we're currently playing, this Orzhov midrange deck. Boros Convoke I have a lot of reps on, but I don't love the deck. Gruul Aggro is what we just played against twice. Domain Ramp is what I'm leaning towards playing right now. I'm very comfortable on this archetype. And the Golgari midrange is the de facto best deck, but it's lame and I don't like it. Shell Design Round, keeping the same turn 1 tempo for Convoke. Yeah, I can see that. What cards are the basic Convoke list playing to replace what got rotated? Let's take a little look-see. I don't see any new... Oh, it's just more Yodian frontliners. Ugh. That's a... Yeah, I don't love that. Oh, cool little tidbit, little fact, little Bridger lore. This is the original art that I won at Gen Con. We made a video about this, and then I don't think that video ever went out. We did a Gen Con, like, wrap-up review. This artwork is at the framers still getting framed, but I'm so excited to have that. Are we still in queue? Did I just miss Keepo? No, we're still in queue. Okay. But yeah, I think 4 frontliners is that's not it. I do not think Yodian frontliners a good enough card to see this much play. I would like to play first. Have I won every coin flip? I think I might have won every coin flip. This hand's really bad, but it's 3 cards. There are 3 lands and 4 spells, and I hate mulliganing, so we're gonna keep it. Commander has infected their brains to an absurd extent. I'm not fully... I should have played Concealed Courtyard. I'm not like 100% on board. Like, I think I largely agree with Pleasant Kenobi on this. That the villain is not Commander players or Wizards of the Coast. The villain is capitalism. The game... And the game design is being bent to the will of what makes the most money. And the largest audience right now appears to be Commander players. Because it's influencing all their decisions so heavily. Well, that's just not... We're not... That... No, you can't... No. No. Oh! Oh, I didn't have a stop in their main phase. Well, I guess I'm killing this in response. I should have had a stop in their main phase. For those of you who don't MTGO... All of these little ticks are stops where I would get priority. And this is just like the default layout of priority stops. And I should have put more care into this. Okay, big decision. Concealed Courtyard on the final turn that's untapped. Or Shadowy Backstreet because I have no plays. And I would like to surveil. I don't even have a turn 4 play. I think that means I have to Shadowy Backstreet and get a turn 4 play. Sure, that's fine. Yeah. But yeah, so like Pleasant Kenobi's take is I think one frequently I think Vince, if you're watching, I know you're not watching, but if you are watching, Vince, frequently I think you put a title on videos, I'm sure you know this. You put a title on videos that's like more extreme than your actual opinion, and then you give a very measured and reasonable opinion in the video. But this time you just gave a reasonable, measured opinion. That, like, Commander is fine. Look, we all love Commander. And I don't think anybody is happy with the number of cards that are being printed for Commander specifically. I don't even think Commander-only players really like this situation of a constant stream of pushed Commander cards that you have to buy if you want to be competitive. Which isn't even to say... that you are playing CEDH. It's just to say that, like, at a casual level, somebody's pre-con is going to push your teeth in if you're not playing at a certain level. And, I don't know. It's a weird spot, right? The market forces are somehow all in agreement on a thing that no individual person wants. That like the crowd, the audience, the market, like all the people who play Magic collectively are incentivizing something that no individual person wants. Like nobody wants what's happening, but it makes the most money, so they're doing it. Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Sam. EDH is 4 formats stuck in a bag. And the worst part is you don't even really get to look in the bag before you pull one out. Like when you sit down to play a game of EDH, unless you're like already good friends with the people you're playing with, you don't really know what you're gonna get. Are you gonna double shock my Preacher of the Schism? I wouldn't mind that. I'll just Sunfall next turn. Nice. Oh, you have 1 card in hand? You're gonna do a bunch of damage now, but you're gonna get Sunfall. Alright, looks like we're going to go 3-2 in this league and get all of our play points back. Preserving the balance in the Force. Hiya. Very nice. But yeah, if you have different opinions on Commander or Magic, the landscape, you let me know. Happy to chat. We're just hanging out, playing some games. This is such a sad creature land. I guess it might kill me. It's a real threat. Man, if I blow up your creature land, you're gonna be a sad panda. You have 5 lands. I have 5 lands. I think we're just going to animate our token and get lost the creature land. Ooh, would I say I'm Sith or Jedi? Do I bring balance to the Force by killing the younglings or overthrowing the Empire? Ooh, tough call, tough call. Aren't there like outcast Jedi who aren't really on either side? They like refuse to pick a side, which in real world morality means that they're Sith, but that's a thing, right? Can I be like a non-combatant? I want to be like a Yoda that just chills in a swamp somewhere and tries to stay out of it. This is... No, I'm not going to do that. This is incorrect. I'm just going to sit on Get Lost. I need to Preacher of the Schism. That's pretty dope. We do that. Oh! Oh, I got interfaced again. I clicked... Oh, normally the yes button's there, but I had to pay the mana to make the yes button. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Look, I'm holding up Get Lost. That's the line. I'm actually just holding up Get Lost. What's up, Kenotu Howrath? Sith deal only in absolutes, but I've already sat on the Sith side. Yeah. Yeah, I deal in a lot of absolutes. I'm probably Sith. That's fair. But I want to be like a non-combatant Sith. I want to sit in a dark temple somewhere and have people leave me alone. And if they don't leave me alone, I will kill the younglings. Jedi in the streets and a Sith in the sheets. That's good. Oh, we got a little bit of card advantage going on. What'd you get? Well, that's just a lot of cards. And I don't remember which of these are yours and which are not. Like, some of these are genuinely exiled. And some of them are just under Questing Druid. Alright, we have a Trample Mouse. What else? What do you got? Is that from the top of the pile or the bottom? Jedi in the streets and a Padawan in the sheets. I don't think... Matthew Powell, I don't think you can say that. I think that might be a little bit risque to say. You're giving it double strike twice? Sure. That seems like a misclick. Well, I don't want to die. So we will kill your mouse. Nice. 1 card left, 2 maps. And that 1 card is not this Manifold Mouse. Crack a map, sure. Oh, this Beza is going to be sick. I hope I draw land. 3, 6. Oh, you have more lands than me, so when I cast Beza, I get a treasure or something? Yes. Is it tapped? Create. No. Okay, great. So I can Beza and activate Zoroline. This is just the best. This is Magical Christmas Land. Yeah. Ooh, 9 life. Feels good. Alright, I'm not going to get interfaced again. Okay. I would like to pay a black and a white. Yes. And get back Priest of the Schism. That's right. Why does Beza create fish lore-wise? Well, you see Matthew Powell. Beza is a bear. I know it's not very obvious from this art, but I believe Beza to be a grizzly bear who's woken up from the spring. So they're Beza the Bounding Spring. Wait, they're an elk? I don't know. The rest of the type line's cut off, so I can't. I'm going to say it's a bear. Looks like a bear. Is there a way for me to... Oh, it is an elk. All right. Well, immediately wrong. Okay, so elk, when they wake up in the spring from their hibernation, because elk hibernate? They immediately go to a spring where there are salmon bounding up the river, and they catch those salmon. They catch them by swatting them out of the river, and they flop around on the land. Now, you see, I'm still just describing a bear. Beza's a bear, I've decided. Yeah. It's the only way any of this makes sense. I think the reason it makes fish specifically is logistics. There's already other cards that make fish, and none of the other tokens made sense. So they just chose fish. Okay, our lives are in danger once again. We have a Manifold Mouse and a Restless Ridgeline. So this is a 4/3 double strike trample. Woof. I can block with just Beza and take a lot. You do have a mana up and 2 cards. I'm going to go Beza, Phyrexian Doodad, kill your land, keep Zoroline, bring something back next turn? So are elk just like really big deer? Are they just eat like berries and leaves and stuff? Yes, Fugs. There are 3 sizes of animal, okay? Just to reiterate, there's 3 sizes of animals. There are dog-sized animals, hippo-sized animals, and whale-sized animals. There's nothing in between. All animals can be classified as one of those 3 sizes. I rest my case. So elk are just large deer, huh? They're just really big deer. Roughly hippo-sized. Okay, all right. So a hippo-sized deer, got it. There's nothing special about elk. Just big deer. Huh. Well, they should try eating salmon. Dog-sized mosquitoes are going to haunt your nightmares. Yes. They're even bigger in your nightmares. In your nightmares, sometimes they're hippo-sized mosquitoes. It's a real problem. All right, my opponent has ordered blockers. And is making a play that, in my opinion, is very bad. Cool. Matthew Powell, Weddas terrify me. We received a plushie, I believe, from you, and it scares me. Those things are the things of nightmares. Look up a Wedda, and then tell me how you feel. Because it's nightmarish. I think we're just going to cast another Beza because Beza is a really good card. We go 12 life against an aggro deck. Going to get another... Oh, hold up, go for the throat. We are in excellent shape. I could hold up, go for the throat, or I could get back Preacher of the Schism. I think we hold up, go for the throat. Yeah, you should feel awful. Weddas are just gross. They're just... They're like cockroaches the size of small pets. It's disgusting. Are they related, Matthew Powell? Are they related to cockroaches? What are Weta? Again, I need to know these things. Yeah, you could have lived your whole life without knowing it existed, because it's gross. We have a plushie in the studio. I'll have to show you on Thursday. It's like a life-size plushie of a Weta. Crickets. Okay. Okay, crickets. Yeah, I mean, I don't like normal-sized crickets, so. They're flightless? But they have the huge, like, wing things. Are those just for, like, making loud noises? They're just crickety? We've completely lost sight of this game of Magic, but that's okay, because I'm crushing. Can I'm really hesitant to turn on auto order triggers because it so frequently matters the order of your triggers, but I just hate clicking on all these pop-ups. We could talk about food, Fugs. Brian and I have made a pact. Every Thursday night we play Magic in the studio. So I go, Adrian goes, Mel goes, Sam goes. What's up, Sam? Brian sticks around. Lindsay frequently sticks around, and then a few Game Castle employees come over. Sometimes we'll let Shane come, if you're still here, Shane. And we play Magic on Thursdays in the studio. And Brian and I have discovered this restaurant. Nice, we won. 3-2 in the league. Brian and I have discovered this restaurant, Angry Chicks, that makes a lovely dish that is a layer of macaroni and cheese, a layer of fried chicken, and then a layer of fries. And it's the most Midwestern food I've found in the state of California, and it makes me very happy. It's very good. Oh, we're sideboarding. Sorry, I thought we were done. That was game one. I'm definitely paying a lot of attention. I'm all here for sure. Take out. I've sideboarded differently every time. And that is how I won a tournament. So I think sideboarding differently every time is probably just correct. What am I? There was a time when I got rid of Get Lost because it triggers heroic. I don't know if that was correct. I think getting rid of Gix is correct. And then this time we're just going to play 61 because I'm not afraid of anything. The Wetas, no. Matthew Powell, you can't put this evil on. Oh, I kept a one-laner. But it's a one-laner with Surveil, so we'll get there. So their large abdomen is just for holding eggs? Oh, I read the rest of that sentence. Oh. No, Get Lost doesn't trigger Valiant, but the map tokens that I give them triggers Valiant. Well, that's not a land. It lets them trigger Valiant. It gives them 2 triggers of Heroic, Valiant, whatever it's called. That's why I don't love Get Lost in this matchup. Ooh, that sounds delicious, Matthew Powell. I'm already dying. Bacon, avocado, tomato, lettuce sandwich. It's like a BLT with avocado. It's a BLTA. Or a bout. B-A-L-T. What I wouldn't give for an untapped land. It's a blat. I'm actually not a huge fan of avocado. Sam, maybe you as another California transplant can weigh in on this. I don't get it. I don't understand the appeal. They're like okay, I guess. They're fine. It's just like a mushy fruit. You can't eat avocado. Well, it sounds to me like you don't like avocado, Sam, and you're on my side. That they're, fine. What lane do I have? Okay. You like avocados, but only when you can afford them. I think that's a pretty common sentiment. really needed a land there. All right, 50-50, they have Snakeskin Veil or they don't. Those are the only two possibilities. So that means it's a 50-50, and I've never lost a coin flip in my life. Oh, this has prowess. They could cast anything. Oh, and they had Snakeskin Veil just to make me look like a buffoon. All right. Okay. Look, I'll take it. I'll take my lumps. I'm a buffoon. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't like avocado and I'm paying a mortgage. Coincidence? Obviously. Well, I don't have a mortgage, and I don't think I can afford avocado. I eat at 7-Eleven every day, and Brian hates it. Ooh, we're getting really beat down. A 2-drop that gives anything double strike. I guess it's only a mouse. That's what makes it fair. It's very powerful. What are my outs here? How am I winning this game? Like, if I get an untapped land, which I didn't. Okay. Okay. Things are proceeding poorly. I think I'm going to discard this 6-drop at the end of my turn. Yep. Sometimes a mulligan is necessary. Yep. Yep, that happens. Probably should have done something before you got to look at a card. Yep. You have a big double strike mouse. We will attempt to kill your big double strike mouse. Oh, you cast anything, I'm dead. Alright, cool. We done. We're getting there. We're doing it. We're going to win the game. We're going to think about our mulliganing again. Do I want any of these cards? No. I want none of these. 3 lands. I have a turn 2 and a turn 3, and it's a really good turn 3. Yeah, I think this is a keep. Alright guys, I have gotten 0 feedback on what deck I should be playing. Maybe there's just no standard experts in chat, which I understand. I get it. Standard's not always the most exciting format, but I need help. What deck am I going to play? I have this event coming up in 2 weeks? 1 week? 1 week. A week from today. That's next Saturday. Oh man, that's really soon. What am I going to play? You think I should have lots of furry animals? Well, that is the deck we've played against. Jeepers, that hand. That's the deck we've played against a lot. So that deck exists. It's this deck we're playing against with all the mice. Yeah, New Zealander would say that. They want me to play with a lot of fuzzy animals. Yeah, drafts of Blimborough are challenging, at the least. I think we're going to do this. Do I need this? Yes, I need this. Oh, you played some Flesh and Blood? Sam, did you just recommend all of the top decks? Yeah, I'll try to get some reps on Domain. We could do that today. I don't know how long I intend to stream. Again, not really planned. Didn't really think about this. But I am leaning towards Domain. This was a fun experience, this deck we're playing now, but it's just an okay deck. It's like, it's kind of cool. It's a curiosity. I look at this deck and I go, huh, I'm glad those cards work together. What do you think of Flesh and Blood, Matthew Powell? I have such mixed feelings about that game. Adrian and I got a demo at Gen Con of Flesh and Blood, and I already knew a substantial amount about the game. I'd like watched some content and stuff. But we received what I would describe as the worst demo of any game I've ever gotten. They were essentially convincing us never to play Flesh and Blood. Despite that, I went to Game Castle. I bought some Flesh and Blood product, and it was not at all what I thought it was. It was like the questions that I asked the employees at the game store were technically answered truthfully. However, they sold me product that nobody should ever buy. And then I talked to Lindsay, and she was like, "Oh, they sold you that, huh? Well, who sold it to you? Because I should talk to them." So I'm curious what your opinion is on Flesh and Bloods. Oh, that's cool. Your dad was at the creator's wedding. That's dope. Why Trample? Why not Double Strike? Oh, I have Restless Fortress. He was respecting something I didn't even remember I had. That's good. I like when they respect me. Did he not? Yeah, he plotted a Slick Shot Show Off like a million years ago and just doesn't want to play it. Oh. It's a long con. We'll just hold on to the bird until you forget about it. And then, at your moment of weakness, we will strike at you with this bird. Pretty happy to temporary lockdown next turn. Man, this card is dumb. I think temporary lockdown was a mistake to be printed. So you enjoyed your entry into the game. Oh, I was supposed to animate. Well, it's too late. Okay. That's what I get for reading chat. My life total is just barely below 20. Why not Sunfall? Let's consult the star charts. It allows me to hold up Get Lost now. That's something. If I Sunfall, I get a 3/3. Yeah. The reason that I feel like temporary lockdown is I should have attacked first. Full of misplays. The reason that I kind of want a temporary lockdown is I have 2, and they hit both of the creatures that were on the board. They might be playing Naturalizes, but not sure. I doubt it. I doubt this deck plays Naturalizes. I think they just roll with the punches. What good thing we have Get Lost? I feel a win coming. We're gonna win. Yeah, so we played. I then went back to Game Castle and bought more Flesh and Blood product. They've done everything possible to turn me off of that game. Oh, it's an artifact. They've done everything possible to turn me off of that game, and I've continued to buy products trying to figure out if we like the game, just because I'm curious about it. It's a very interesting card game. And I don't know. We had some interesting games. I think that the precons, like every card game struggles with making precons. It's like hard to make precons that are reasonable for card games. But I think particularly the precons in that game were like meh. Oh, did my internet like poop out? What's going on here? Been streaming too long. Comcast's going to kick down my door and ask me if I'm running a business. And I'm going to tell them, yes, I am running a business. All right. I might have been gone. I might be back. I don't know. I do pay for very good home internet specifically to be able to do this. But it doesn't always work. I'm going to go with no. You cannot have that mouse. Yeah, so the resource allocation in Flesh and Blood is, like, I think it is a very interestingly designed game because you spend cards on your opponent's turn and that makes you less capable of attacking them on your own turn. So you balance, like, how much do I want to defend versus block? It's very cool. Is there anything in graveyards I care about? So from, like, a purely academic standpoint, I find that game fascinating, and I very much want to like it, and I want to play more of it. But I also don't think that I can possibly be as into 40k and Magic as I am, and then take on another card game. That just doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem possible. So yeah, that's something to think about. Main phase 2 cast COVID. Do you have a response? Are there any responses to COVID? Does COVID resolve? I guess I get Dust Animus back. That's pretty good. No blocks. Stick 3. Here we go. Spinning the Virtue. This is a nice interaction between these two cards. When I get Dust Animus back, he comes in big with lifelink. I like that. Oh, I would hit him with my own lockdown. That is unfortunate. Yeah, we're just playing cards at this point. I'm not really even thinking about what I'm doing. Just clicking buttons, as Andrea Mangucci would say. Right, yeah, Matthew. That's kind of the situation we're in, where it's like I have bought the precons, and now I don't know where to go from there, and I am not willing to even look. Like, if I had a local friend who was super into the game and talked to me about it, and they were like, "Oh, this is all you have to do. You just get this and that, and here, I'll do it for you." Like, I would be in. If somebody was doing the legwork for me, I would be in, because I think it is a very interesting game. Just academically, I think it's a cool concept from the perspective of game design. But I don't have the bandwidth to learn it myself alone. Hey, porridge, and apparently sometimes you get avocado, okay? So you can sustain yourself off of porridge and avocado and card games and Warhammer. Those are words to live by. Oh, opponent seems to have given up. Oh, maybe not. Mm-hmm. Opponent is holding control. So all along, Matthew, you couldn't actually afford avocado. You were just stealing it. I understand. I just don't. If I were stealing food, I don't know if I would choose avocado. Probably steal like a Snickers bar or something. That says a lot about me. Oh, that's a cool play. Stealing is a harsh word, but is it accurate, Matthew Paul? Glad I blocked there. So I'll take 5, 7. I'm taking 7 damage. Oh, he killed me with first strike, bro. That was such a Giga Brain play. I thought shocking the Animus was functionally the same as shocking me. I was wrong. I just don't have an answer to this Urboresk's Forge. This is a problem. If I lock down, the mouse goes away. I take 5 from Forge and die to shock or pump spells. Can I temporarily lock down and hold up Fortress? I think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. This might be a misplay. This was likely a misplay. It's almost definitely a misplay. This was a misplay. I think I've decided that was incorrect. All right, where do we stand as a group on deck thinning? Should I fetch? Does it matter? Oh. Cute. I'm going to thin my deck. You can't stop me. Schwamp. Oh, that's so clutch. Okay. This is... Look, my opponent has been around the block a few times. So that's 7 damage. I can block 4 of it. Mm-hmm. Okay, not dead. Is there a card in my deck that allows me to win the game? This thing is prowess. Ooh, nope, that doesn't hit artifacts. Okay. Let's keep thinking. Oh, season. Yep, that's a good shout. Season would save me. I don't have 1 or fewer cards in hand, so I cannot bring back our favorite Bat God. 2, 4, 6, 8. Can't cast Get Lost and Virtue. We are passing. I have to Get Lost the token and then chump the Steam Vents. The village. This is rough. Who would have thought mice could be so violent? I really wish I'd kept that Dust Animus, not exiled it under my own temporary lockdown. did not animate the village. Sick. Oh, the blowout. This is where I would say GG's if I had a chat in which to say GG's. We did what we could. Look, we went 2-3 in the league. I think it's a sign we don't play this deck. 50 play points. Sick. I think this deck, this just ain't it. But this domain ramp deck, I am interested in. Let's, again, search just to make the computer happy. Make all those cards go away. This domain deck is a pretty standard pile. I like it. I like this deck. I like it a lot. It's main decking a negate, and that makes me so happy. Although this negate art could be improved upon. Let's find a good negate. Favorite negate art? Anyone? Ooh, I am very partial to the Strixhaven Mystical Archive. Let's make these cards bigger so you can choose your favorite negate. Spark Circle, I don't know. I'm not... I know Circle of Sparks is popular, but I'm not a big fan of Circle of Sparks. Full art negate? Hmm? We have Mom negate. Oh, what about anime negate? Anime negate's not bad. Well, actually, Sam, as it turns out, standard legal just means the card had to be printed recently. You don't have to play that printing of it. So we could play a negate from 1,000 years ago. Like this Morning Tide negate. So I think full art is compelling. It's weird. A laser mushroom guy. He's like putting up a shield. I don't know. It's fine. Anime negate. I played so much standard with this printing of negate, the Ixalan printing. Oh, what is this originally from? It's from Ixalan, right? Yeah, Rivals. Wait, this is Jace? Oh, that is Jace. And here's a close-up on Jace. I don't know. I'm going to make a call here of Mystical Archives. I think I just love Mystical Archives. Oh, did I get a foil? No, good. I'll put this in here and take that out. Jace going for a walk with his invisible umbrella. That's right. It's raining. But yeah, so domain, the whole idea is you want to get all the land types, and then you have spells that care about you having all the land types. At this point, it is only Leyline Binding that cares. Previous iterations of the deck had more cards that cared about you having all the land types. And then because you're playing all the colors, you just play the best stuff. It's sort of a ramp good stuff deck. Up the Beanstalk lets you draw off of all of your big stuff. You ramp with Heaped Harvest. You play a lot of sweepers like Temporary Lockdown and Sunfall and Deadly Cover Up just to keep your opponents down. And then against really aggro matchups, you play more Archangels of Wrath, which are 3/4 flyers that deal 2 damage with lifelink to up to 2 targets. This deck is on Herd Migration. It was just behind the thing. And Atraxa being 4 colors is, I guess, another reason to be playing all the colors. But you also have Cavern of Souls to cast Atraxa. I love it. I love this theme. I like ramping up and then controlling my opponent and then having massive card advantage engines like Atraxa. I feel like most players with this deck don't actually know how to use Jace. You're supposed to -5. You cast him, you -5. You just milled him 15. You win the game. It's very good. Baloths are in the sideboard for Golgari, I think. Or that black-white deck we were just playing has bandits. Bandit class? Bandit profession? the discard thing. It's a rack that makes you discard, and you just put your Baloths into play when you discard them. It seems pretty fringe. I'm not actually sure why these are in here. It's a 4-mana 4/4 that gains 4 life. That's not bad in aggro matchups, but it's probably not ideal as a sideboard card. Rest in Peace. What deck are we playing Rest in Peace for? And why are we playing the Assassin's Creed Rest in Peace? Alright, let's swap in a better printing of Rest in Peace. I'm thinking OG here. Where? No, its first printing was in Ravnica? That's cool art. That's really cool art. We're putting that in. So you think Frillback is better than Baloth? I would tend to agree. However, Sam, it's worth noting that I am a filthy net decker and will only ever copy-paste lists. The people who make these decks are a lot smarter than me and better at Magic. So I just go with whatever they say. Anyway, this is the list that I think I'm probably going to play. I might do another stream between now and next Saturday. But, yeah, here we are. I don't know. I'll have to find time if I can. But next Saturday is the Creator Showdown. Showdown. I'll have to find out the time. I'll post a community post on this channel. It's a cash prize tournament. It's pretty cool. It's standard. I don't expect to do particularly well. I'm not a standard expert. But it's a fun thing to do. So while the boys are playing some 40K in the studio next Saturday, I'll be here with you, fine folks, playing some Magic. You can watch both streams at once. I think that's it. I think that's all I have in me for tonight. I think this was a successful tech demo and announcement stream. We're super excited to be playing more Magic. We found a way to do it that doesn't require 5 people in a room, which is actually pretty hard to do. So I think with that, enjoy your evenings or mornings or wherever you are in the world. Next Saturday, be there. Creator Showdown. Catch you next time on the countertop, on the Magic. We still don't know how to do outros for this show. We'll figure it out one day. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.